Hey guys, welcome to my video. I know it's been a while, but I hit some problems with Tails because he used my computer. The FB got him now, so there's nothing to worry about. Today I'm making a Kirby games tier list. If you think I didn't like the Kirby series, then you are stupid as Knuckles. I hate Mario since he forces me to do the Olympics, but I don't hate Nintendo. I love their games. This is going to be a controversial video, the most out of this channel. So let me say this first. My opinion is right, and any of you who disagree are simply wrong. Now let's get into it. We're going in chronological order, so the first one we will do is Kirby's Dream Land. For being on the Game Boy, this game has a lot of depth to it. Even though you can't copy abilities, there are still things to do that are fun. Like the mic, sweet potato, and curry, you also fight a blimp. I'm putting this one at tier because there are no copy abilities. I don't know why they removed them for this game when every other game has them, so stupid. Next is Kirby's Adventure, which is a better Kirby's Dream Land. Not much to say other than the fact that it looks like in this game, and his games look like trash. I'm putting this into tier because it looks bad. Kirby Pinball Land is just a rip-off of one of my games, Sonic Pinball, but at least it's a rip-off of a great game. It does it well, and indeed shoots lasers, I think. So I think it can go in tier. This is a great game right here, Kirby's Dream Course. The problem is that it crashes every time I get to the end and I have to restart. I think that's bad design, so this goes into the tier. Kirby's Avalanche is another rip-off of my game, and it makes Kirby a G. Need I say more? Kirby's Dream Land 2 is an expansion of Kirby's Dream Land, and it was really unnecessary because Kirby's Adventure already did that. However, this is an overall better game than Kirby's Adventure because the graphics are less like Clone Vomit and more like Mime Vomit. In addition to good helpers and good music makes this game go into the tier. Pretty cool game. Kirby's Block Ball is just a rip-off of Kirby's Pinball Land, which is a rip-off of Sonic's Pinball. That is pretty complex, which is why I'm putting it in the tier. Kirby Superstar is a packed game. It has 6 games in one, and they're all pretty cool. It's so cool that it's called Kirby's Cool Pack in Europe. This is a cool game. I should put it in tier just because of that, but I'm putting it in a tier because I can't beat the Aaron. Kirby Star Stacker is some weird spin-off of Pew Pew, I think. This game is too confusing for me, but I don't think it's a bad idea. I'll put this in the tier. I'm going to be honest here, I don't know why people like Kirby's Adventure 3. The side quests are tedious and dumb. I always need a wiki to find the answers, and the boss isn't even that good. It's just a cheap. I do like ability combination though, and the music slaps, so I can't be too cruel on it. I'm going to give it a tier. If all you can say about a game is that the music is good, then you pretty much have a Sonic 6. And Love Stick. Really, Kirby 64 is just Kirby's Adventure 3 button 3'd. It's not even a real 3'd. I don't know why it took Kirby years to go into 3'd when it only took me till the Dreamcast. Since it's pretty much the same game but with better abilities, I'm gonna put it in tier above Kirby 3 because you can blow yourself up as a snowman and it's pretty funny. I hate motion controls. Kirby doesn't do motion controls much, and there's only 2 games I can think of that uses it. This game is one of them, Kirby Tilt and Tumble. The problem is that this game goes full-on motion controls for the entire game, so this is going straight to tier. Man, I'm glad my games never had any motion controls. Kirby's Nightmare in Dream Land is a remake of the original Kirby Adventure, and it really needed to be remade. The main problem I had with Kirby Adventure was that the graphics were uglier than Eggman's wife. I couldn't look at the screen for more than 2 seconds before needing to vomit. Kirby's Nightmare in Your Mom's has way better graphics and even a Meta Knight mode. This is everything a remake should do. Tier. If I didn't put Kirby Air Ride in tier, it would be a crime and I would be hunted down by the FBI, so out of obligation I will put this game in tier. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is a multiplayer game that requires you to have an ad, and since I never owned one I had to play the single player version instead. This game is very different from any Kirby game because Dark Meta Knight is in it. Other than that, there isn't really anything special about this game. I'm putting it in tier because it's still a solid game, but nothing to write home about. Certainly not amazing. Why is the mirror amazing anyways? It's just a mirror. There's like 400 of them in the game. Anyways, Kirby Canvas Curse was the first Kirby game for the Switch, means that it has a moral obligation to use the touchpad. It's hard for me to enjoy this game because the music is god-awful. The only good song is the Draw Girl song, and even then the first base is the only good part. The game expects me to waste 8 hours of my life to listen to this shit, and only give me a good song at the end. If I wanted to listen to good music, I would listen to my games. Tier. Never do this again. Kirby Squeak Squad has a special place in my heart. It has good music, good story, and a decent final boss. It's the best I can ask for a Kirby game. Damn! Kirby Superstar Ultra is a remake of Kirby Superstar. All of the old content is there, which is good, but they add new stuff, which is just awful. Revenge of the King is too hard. Meta Knight's Revenge is too long. And they even added a harder arena. I can beat that arena with my eyes tied behind my back. It's way too. Kirby's Epic Yarn is a game made for Tails since he's not an epic gamer like I am. I only play true games like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Tire. Kirby Mass Attack is a rip-off of Pikmin, which doesn't deserve a fourth iteration because the series is bad. Mass Attack is pretty weak and doesn't do anything fun at all. So I'll put it in T-Down. Everyone waited for Kirby's Return to Dreamland as if it was a brand new 3D Sonic game like Sonic Adventure. Was it as good as Sonic Adventure? I'm sure Magdalor is a bastard though, so I'm putting it in Tire. The main problem I have with this game is that you can't play as Meta Knight or the other guys like the game promised unless I have another friend with me. Who the hell wants to play Kirby with me? I was just informed that I have to put Kirby right in Tire unless I want to face certain consequences. Sorry, but don't blame me. Triple Deluxe would have been a good game if the game didn't shove motion controls down my mouth for the 8 millionth time. I'm so sick of these motion control games, dude. Kirby Fighters Deluxe is a rip-off of Smash Bros, but a lot worse. I'm not a fan of this game because it doesn't expand the moveset of each character. It kind of sucks. Melee is way better than Tare. King Dane's Drum Dash is my favorite Kirby game of all time. Good music, and it's a short mobile game basically just like Sonic Runners, which you should all pay for. I'm putting this in style. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse was on the Wii, so it had a moral obligation to use the touchpad. Unlike Canvas Curse, Rainbow Curse has excellent music, and I won't have my ears bleed again. Other than that, it's an odd game. It's just not fun to play on a Wii. There are no good Wii games, period. Tare. Playing it Robobot is just Triple Deluxe, but with way less motion controls, so it's way better. It even has a mech suit, which is pretty cool. Meta Knight's thing is there, which is cool because Triple Deluxe didn't have that. There's even an arena that's moderately difficult, unlike Superstar Ultra. It just seems like the Kirby series finally found out what made the series great in the first place, and it made a game learning its mistakes and made a masterpiece. This is a solid Tire. Team Kirby Clash Blast Deluxe is too long of a name, but the game itself is pretty cool because it's an ERP. I don't really like ERPs that much, but this game pulls it off well. It even has microtransactions, which is good for players who aren't good at the game. Kirby Bash Clash Flash Dash Deluxe is a solid attack. Kirby's Blow Up Blast is kind of like Sonic 3 Blast. It even has Blast in the names. That game was great, so I give this game a B Tire. Kirby Battle Royale is like if Sonic 3 Blast and Smash Bros had a child together. Actually, I don't want to imagine that. That would be horrible. Anyways, this game is fine. Tare. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is just Kirby's Epic Yarn. Figure, Kirby Star Elise has a really good gimmick, and that is the power of friendship and teamwork. It's just like Sonic Heroes, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Super Kirby Clash is a game with Nightmare in it. I think it's a sequel to Team Kirby Clash Flash Dash Deluxe Ultra or something. It was a cool game, but the updates killed the game. Here, our last game is Kirby Fighters 2, which is a better version of Kirby Fighters Deluxe. You get to play as Magdalor, which is pretty cool, I guess. There's also a ranking system which turns this game into a... It's a better because it's grinding, but if you have friends who want to play Kirby with you unlike me, then I guess it's not that big of a deal. Be Tire. Anyways, that was my Kirby Tire list. If you have your own tier list, leave it in the comments below so everyone knows how wrong you are.